Hey YouTube, Scapegoat here, and today we're going to make a video going over the top 10 best cards of 2019, and for that we're adding a few little rules to that. The cards had to have been released TCG-wise in January from December. Additionally to that, it can only be one card per archetype, and that doesn't apply to standalone cards like Searchers or anything like that. So without further ado, we can go on to our number 10, and that is Trickstar Corbane. She was a major asset to her own archetype, Trickstars obviously, being able to be utilized as a special summoner monster like a Cyber Dragon, also Pseudo Honest. But primarily what brought her here on number 10 is that her synergy with Orcust. She was able to be used as part of the Orcust combo, utilizing Nightmare Mermaid. In addition to that, she could always not use Nightmare Mermaid, you could use the other additional Orcust monster kind of facilitate your combos. The next card is number 9, and that is Subterra Guru. Guru made a major jump on the top tier list, helping out Subterra. It's helped the consistency of the deck, and it's been a major asset in helping with disruption and searchability, getting all the tools that you need for the deck to make it good. It makes it on par with pretty much Altergeist at that point with back row decks, and that's why I put that at number 9. And as for number 8, card everybody loves, it's Mystic Mine. Pretty much one of the most hated cards, one of the most loved cards, depends which side of the fence you're on. But there's no doubt this card definitely changed the meta. Upon release, everybody just used it as a stun card. Pretty much whoever had it had the upper hand. You pretty much needed a way out of it in order to win the duel. Otherwise, your opponent could just sit on it until you decked out, or if they had enough resources and accrued enough advantage, they could just take you out that turn. This is especially true for Striker, as they can just sit on Hayate, do some damage, and then go into the regular plays. The next card we have is Signet Mining. Signet Mining is a card that helps the consistency of all Cyberse decks, but the primary focus right here is with Salamangreat. It's been a great asset for Salamangreat, and it's definitely a meta-defining card, making that deck more consistent, especially with the limit to Salamangreat Gazelle. And it also has good synergy with Marincess, and in the future it's going to be good with Attic Misters. Beyond that, we have Ib, the World Chalice Justicar. It's being one of the cards that helps combo decks such as Guard Dragon, Thunder, World Chalice, Dinosaur, and even Orcust. You find any starters that can use this card, summoning into it, and then when you use this card as a material, pretty much you're going to be gaining more cards, so you can keep facilitating combos. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's bolstered all those decks that I just mentioned and increased the playability of all of them. That's enough of a reason to make it on this list if you're increasing the playability and power of all of those decks. So after that, we have the next card, which is Gizmek Orochi. And this guy is on the list because he's pretty much the spiritual successor to Fairy Tail Snow. He came into play in 2019. He's assisted decks like Grand Manju, Shadow Dino, and even Orcust. And he plays a part as being a reoccurring body to help in combos, destroy cards, and pretty much just a big beater. Pretty much when he dropped, he just shook up the meta. Banishing all your cards every turn, special summon them. Pretty big. Beyond that, the next card, we have Salamangreat Gazelle. This card combined with Spinny makes pretty much all of Salamangreat's plays great. This card is pretty much the reason why Salamangreat is great. No pun intended. Gazelle is one of the most important cards of the deck, being able to Foolish Burial whatever you want, and then having Sunlight Wolf bring it back. Pretty much Foolish is at 1, Gazelle's at 1. There's some synergy there, obviously. This card can set up any cards in your grave. You can use it as fodder later. You can grab it back and just start using it. It's definitely one of the best engine cards released of this year, obviously, as it's limited. one of the last few cards, number 3, is going to be Nibiru. Nibiru is actually one of the best TCG exclusives that we have gotten this year. And of course, everybody loves it, everybody hates it. It's ever since it's been released, it's been impacting the psychology of duels. People start counting how many times you're summoning. So even during game one rather, people are just on the lookout for Nibiru. People play around it. People are main decking it. No doubt about it. As long as combo decks are good, this card's gonna be good. And for number 2, we put Guard Dragon LP, and that goes for any other of the Guard Dragons, pretty much. The Agripain and all of that. They're all pretty much in the same category, being able to special summon cards out of your extra deck, your main deck, and LP more so because he gets your combo started, he gets your card out of your main deck, and then you get all those nice little dragons to combo into. And those engines were being pretty much splashed into a lot of the combo decks. So that's the reason why we have it at number 2. And honorable mentions go to Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, Pot of Extravagance, Time Thief Redoer, IP Masquerena, Appaloosa, the Bow of the Goddess. All of those cards were just as great, if not better. I just didn't think they were as good as the ones we've listed, more so because they haven't really defined meta decks. Fantastical Dragon Phantasme is just a hand trap you summon and fixes your hand a bit. It doesn't really change the meta that much. Time Thief Redoer, just a monster, doesn't change your deck's play style really. Masquerena you could argue, but nothing can come close to the next and last card, number 1, Dingirsu, the Orchestra of Evening Star. One of the cards that bolstered already the semi-playable Orchestra back when they didn't have Dingirsu or any of the other cards. When this card came out, this card was able to slingshot them into a tier 1 deck. Ding packs a multitude of uses, whether you're overlaying him for a big body, protecting against destruction that doesn't activate, non-targeting sending, as well as recurring your banished Orcus monsters to reuse them. This card's pretty much helped its standalone deck as well as being splashed into any other decks and it's increased its power. This card's very much deservingly of the number 1 spot, and combined with Striker, it won the last YCS Pasadena in November, fittingly. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below what kind of list you would make, what kind of changes you'd make. Obviously, this list isn't going to be for everyone, but I'm very interested in hearing insight from everybody else. And let me know what kind of list you want to see in the future for top 10. Thank you very much, guys. This is Scapegoat, and I'm signing out.